Hello, how are you guys? I'm just putting away a couple gems. Yesterday I was busy because I needed to get them in the mail, so they're all off. We've got a games night coming up working with the fabulous and wonderful, and I had so much fun. Wait till you see one of the not used ideas. But the cards we're making next Friday are super exciting. Working with Labeled with Love. So we're doing a 3-card kit and some games and some prizes to be given away. One of the cards that I made quite a while ago, this little gem. So this is all of the pieces basically, and there's a punch or dies that you can get. Hi Keisha. And yeah, so I came up with one card. I kind of actually love grabbing an old card, or I have one girlfriend that used to, so we are card making, by the way. My name's Lori LaRose, and I have ActiStamping here on Facebook and Instagram. Sometimes not so often on Instagram. Fickle these Facebooks. Does everybody else have really weird feeds right now on their Facebook? And like the sponsored ads and the sponsored, like as you're scrolling, it's like friend, sponsored, ideas. Hey, you should follow. And then friend, no, sponsored, friend, sponsored. It's like insane. Hi, Marlene. How you doing? Maybe you're more active than me on your friends, and so they're all showing up still, but I got nothing. And I don't mind it, but I have a whole lot of Olympics going on. So that's super fun to see Summer winning her gold, and I'm blanking on the other girl that won our first Canadian to win gold this morning. Was pretty cool too, so that's all exciting. I tangented somewhere. I don't know where I was going initially. I don't know. Oh, card making. I have no idea what I was going to say. Anyways, I was putting together some cards for the class, and quite excited actually. Oh, I know. I have a girlfriend who used to say to me, I'd say, I cased this card. And she'd be like, what part did you case? Like the colors aren't the same, the stamp set's not the same. You took some cardstock and folded it in half? Is that about where you cased it? So casing meaning copy and save everything? What does case mean? Copy and style everything? What is copy and... What does case mean actually, you guys? I hate to speak in, what's that called when you speak in letters all the time? Casing in our world is kind of neat because I feel like case kind of selectively edit. That is not the original one, but that's very, very good words for it. That's actually excellent. That's exactly what I do. Copy and steal everything. You know what? I think back. So I have been a card maker since, I've been a card maker since about 1999, I guess. I joined Stampin' Up! In 2001. So I've been 22 years just about. October I started. And casing definitely was steal everything. And I think everybody thought, oh, that's too harsh. And it's like, no, it was totally... Anyways, casing has become just like we Google something. In our little world of card makers, case is a thing. The neat thing is I believe if you're on the case of something, you are kind of, like, I think it kind of worked the right words. I actually think probably somebody actually used, I'm casing this, and then somebody was like, what does that mean? And they might be a backwards, is it called alliteration? No, alliteration is when the first letters. Good thing we're not doing English today because I'm not very good with all of that. Hello, Paulette. People are just streaming past here. So obviously what Facebook is doing with that whole streaming thing, I'm part of it right now. Everybody's like, who is this person? Why is she on here? And why is she talking so much? But I have stamps. So I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for like 21, 22 years. Have some neat stuff. I never finish anything. If you really prefer to see a really polished little program, you'll probably want to either watch my Facebook, go find me on Instagram, because there you see me in about 32 seconds. I just dropped my chair down to get ready. I am ready to act here, but I do feel like I need to say this. I am I don't usually glue my stuff down until I get to the Instagram, and I usually try and figure out how. I try and show you what I'm doing. I have found, like this past couple weeks, don't you guys find that, Lori, you haven't even done a card? pretty much so. I have been showing pieces of cards. I keep getting new stuff. So we had a pre-order. Now other stuff is on, and I'm just cutting up some white paper. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm pretending to tidy, and I really should get. So I'm in the middle of quarterly finals, like doing my books. So I will. And then this fun games night. So next week, I will show you the fabulous cards. And I really am thrilled with them. You'll want to have this set after you see it. You'll be like, and maybe, I'll have to talk to the girls that did the class, but see if they'll be like, yeah, for sure. If they buy the set, give them the kit, Lori. It's awesome. All right, here we go. Hi, Betty. I'm trying to put you down here. Hooey. Okay, we'll see what's down here. Frightening. We learned the other day. Look at what is this mess here? Make sure there's nothing incriminating here. Hang on. There. That's a little bit tight. That's a little too tight. I did figure out how I could do that, so that's good. What a mess. All right, that's sort of what my brain looks like. Isn't that frightening? Try being in this brain sometimes, you guys. Just try. All right, last week we were working with, it was Christmas in July last week. So we were working with a sophisticated sled. How wonderful is that? And, and partway through the game, you guys probably can't see this right now, but it's like, sorry you can't hear me. I don't know what happened, honestly. My Bluetooth, when I turned off my Bluetooth, I did come back on. So at least for myself, I really had to ponder because I was like, so anyways, this was my card from last week. Super cute. Had a lot of fun. Again, if I was really professional and, working towards the 1 million sales, I am from Canada. If you are looking for a demo and would like to purchase from me, I would love that, obviously. I would love to help you out. I love actually figuring out what you should get. And quite often the girls will vouch for me when I'm like, no, don't get that. Or why are you getting that? I'm actually right in the process right now of telling one of my girlfriends, you don't need that set. And she's like, yeah, I think I do. I'm like, no, I'm going to let you borrow mine. You don't need it. I won't tell you which one it is because we do love it, but she just doesn't need it. So I definitely don't just upsell you willy-nilly. Let's go with that, okay? All right. So today I have an idea. And yeah, so Connie had said something in response to something I'd said last week, and then all of a sudden nobody could hear me, and I was like, wait a minute. Fortunately, most of the way through, people had heard me. The figure skates. Let me just show you this one more time. Look at how cute these figure skates are. You can change the laces, and you do tuck them in to the figure skate, okay? Oh, I love this set. I love this set. You're going to see me working with it more. It is, what's that called? An online exclusive. So you can order it now. And if you hurry, hey, we have just a few more days left. That's nice, clean surface. Sorry if you are, look at this cute thing that we made. So this was made actually by Sarah on one of her lives, and I copied it. Now I just need to fill it in. That's super cute idea, so I need to work with that. What was I going to say to you? This is, okay, so each month during this year, look at all this fun stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so much fun stuff to do. Look at that. So coming up, August, we're going to be working with this set, whatever the heck it's called. Spotlight on something. Spotlight on Nature. And we will be bringing in the circles like crazy. Join us. We'd love to have you. Hi, Marianne. How are you doing, hon? Please come and join us. We are a fun group. The girls always say, if you scroll back through, they're like, yeah, we're really fun. Come and join us. What am I doing today? Oh, I know. Just a minute. I got to get my piece of paper. I did think that I chopped a piece of paper, but maybe I did not. I don't think I did. Okay. I don't work with Seaside Wishes, actually, you guys. I'll get stamping and then I'll finish my commercial. But yes, so this next month, and if you order right now, so I made up a little bundle. If you order right now, okay, I'm telling you too many things. I always do that, but that's the bundle. Remember it. Then in September, we're doing these leaves. and they have a variety of things. If you do August and September, you can pick up your own. If you order them both together, you can do your own. Even though I give you a host code, don't put the host code in, just make sure you're ordering through me. But you can earn your own host rewards, because you'll have, each bundle that I create is about just over $100 each, kind of thing. And so you would be able to pull in your own, you can do your own host rewards, okay? And then that's all it costs, is you buying the product from me. That's all, a whole month of classes. We do Zoom Meet on Wednesday nights, and 2 hours we play around, and we have all sorts of ideas. We have fancy folds, we have techniques, we have tips. Quite honestly, I'm not sure what techniques we're going to learn with this one, but there is going to be lots and lots to do. Keisha is guest teaching a couple of them, actually, at least one of them, probably two. And I am going to be working with soft sea foam, fresh freesia, I think my pool party's over here, and summer splash. Doesn't that sound like a heavenly combination? Let me get my pool party. Here we are, pool party and summer splash. Let me very quickly, so again, we're going to work with Seaside, what do you call it? If you quickly order in the next couple days, you'll also get $6 coupons for every $60 that you get. So my recommendation, if you are keen, is to order sooner than later. And yes, you can definitely come. This Wednesday is actually the last one of, we were working with the Groovy Grove. If you do have, and if I'm forgetting to tell you when we're doing this, this is from that fabulous labeled labels of happiness, label of love. I don't know, this one, whatever it is. This one's very flimsy, okay? Don't pull it off willy-nilly. Be a little cautious as you pull that guy off, okay? All right, does that guy fit? No, but this guy will. So I did one idea yesterday for, I am very much a last minute Lori, just so y'all know, in case you didn't know that. I can pretend not. This is a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of white paper. And I am just looking for my baby. I'm looking for, clearly I'm going to have to do with this. So yeah, I was crafting like a fiend last night, and I made 4 different cards last night for 3, 1 rejected, and it's still fabulous. So, okay. Hello, Jane. Hello, Kim. Hi, Cheryl. Let me know, Cheryl, when you're coming into town this week or next. I've got your kit ready. Hi, Paulette. Oh, PD. Hello, PD. Where are you from? I'm going to guess that. And hello, Marlene. I am going to guess that a few of those names were just scrolling. I think it's fun. Like, it's like, I'm seeing all sorts of people that I never saw before. I'm going to hit, okay, I've got to just think. So these are the colors I'm working with. Oh, I'm going to do that one there, I think. I'm going to do those 2. Okay, here we go. Cross your fingers, you guys. See how this goes. So again, I am Lori LaRose. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for a long time. I started in October instead of September of 2002, I guess, actually. And I should really be on a little piece of foam, and I just saw one here. So you also can add on this lovely mat, or buy all the kits. Like, I can give you lots of stuff to buy, you guys. One of my girls is like, I don't know when people say they have nothing to buy. I have plenty to buy. I'm like, I know, I'm right with you, man. Okay. So So this is, I think, one of those distinctive. So they can sometimes be a little bit odd, but that looks pretty. I'm going to do it in 3 different colors, and I did just go wet my cloth so I can clean it. We've giggled with myself that, you know how sometimes right here there's usually a face of some, you know, professional demonstrators. and people are like, it's probably a really good thing that we don't get to see your face, Lori, because I think that some of the faces that you'd make and some of the things that you do are probably not always the best. Okay, I'm going to do another one of these. Why I was talking about my age is this one's probably one of the very original. I'm not sure if Pool Party was an original color. I ordered 2 ink pads in September, the year that I discovered Stampin' Up! And then there was going to be the new ink pads, these guys. And so I waited until the 1st of the month, and then I ordered my set. So I'm kind of curious how this is going to look. And I'm just going to put a couple of these little guys in here as well and see what the difference is between. So this is my one little hack. I have a spoon handy. I feel like, I don't know why, but I just push the ink back into the ink pad. And I'm finding that with my photopolymer stamps, and especially with some of these fun ones, if you have a less ink on the surface, you're happier. So I'm going to put one there and one here. I feel like I probably should have had different colors. I'm not positive this one's going to work out as good, but we're going to try. And then I'm going to put all this stuff away. And I'm going to bring in my words. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so back in the day, we actually, so the best deal always is starting Stampin' Up, honestly. So this is a really fun set. It has an embossing folder, which I popped right inside here clearly. It cuts out these little guys. There is a really fun little extra, which I might pull into the thing. I love this one in vanilla. I think yeah, vanilla. I was going to say it might look good in beige, and then I was like, nah, probably not basic beige. But I did make a card last night with basic beige. OMG. Like I said, it's really pretty. Anyways, if I actually probably did the cards ahead of time and then kind of hinted at them, you guys, some of you might be like, I totally would have joined, Lori. Why didn't you tell us how cute it was going to be before? Well, I kept showing it as cards. You had to have faith. You got to have faith, the faith, the faith. You got to have faith. Okay, so I am going to randomly, I'm going to take off this foam because if you have smaller, like the words are fine, outlines kind of, so sometimes you don't need to be as worried about it. I am going to just randomly stamp some words all over the place. I might come back with that one. Let's see. And I'm going to use all 3 of these words several times. Let's see how this goes. I saw something like this in an old stamping magazine. Nice. And where's this one going to go? It's a long one. So sometimes to get this straight, if you flop it down and then if it doesn't going to fit obviously this way, sometimes it might fit on that diamond. Haha. And I kind of wish I had that there, but that's okay. I'm going to put it up here. Not sure if that's going to be straight or not. Isn't that interesting? So this looks pinky. Obviously I had made my day and I didn't actually clean it very well, but that's okay. Clean it now. I like that word, absolutely. I like the font of it too, so I've stamped that a couple times there. And then there was that one there. So this guy here, I'm going to bring in here and do the friendship gift there. Nice. And this guy will fit right here. I might pull in from a whole nother thing because I don't like those two so close together. That's too bad. Okay. I'm going to put your, I like the best. So I did not do this before, but I'm going to do it now. I'm just going to mask this guy roughly because I want best and that friend sort of to be here. That's good. So I think we can do that. I think that works. All right. This says love you as well. I probably like that. I wish I knew. Does anybody know what that one, a little note to brighten your day? I think it might have been a long. I think I stamped it 3 times. This is from that leaf set. I figured it out myself. Haha. What do you guys think of that? Hello, Maureen. How are you doing? Okay, so love you. Nice. So I'm just kind of randomly trying to hope that this all works out. Absolutely. And sometimes the simplest means the most. That's too big to put some more. So I'm going to have to find, there's a fly. Can you see that fly? Oh, sorry. I had to kill him. Sorry for all my friendly friends. Thinking of you and how you strengthen my life. No beauty shines brighter than the good of the heart. Wishing you a beautiful day. Enjoy today. Those are too long. Maybe that one will work. Oh my gosh. I have to say I kind of like this one. The hello is kind of nice. The love, faith, hope, always nice. You're a true blessing. So let's pull a couple of these guys in. And faith with these, what are these called? Sea dollars, sand dollars is pretty nice. So all the same color at this point. And faith there. So I did think the other day, I just saw, so again, if you're like, what is this person doing? She doesn't seem to know. No, if you're brand new, I don't actually know. I have not glued this one down yet. I think, am I supposed to send this one to somebody? If anybody has any idea which one, the 2 different days that I promised to send cards out to people. Can somebody help me? Help me! Tell me which days I'm supposed to go back to and find. Okay, I'm going to put a little hello in here. And a hello up here, I think. No. Hello. Ooh, I got to be careful with the hell. Hopefully people know it's hello. I try to be a little cognizant when I'm cutting off words, obviously, hey. I wish there was I had a dream one. Dream. Oh, where is my Susan when she could tell me what song that is? You're a true blessing I want. I don't think I used that one before. You're a true blessing. What's so nice that one is. So this is one of the other ones from a Christmas. And a whole bunch of dies are with this one. And it is on the pre-order as well. Faith, and you are a true blessing. This is going to be awesome. Right here. Nice. So there's just a lot of words on this, okay? So a lot of script. And friend. This one right here. All right, and then look, I'm even putting these away, my people. Can you hear me? Keep going in and out. I need one more right here. And I might not even, because it might even get covered up, but oh, that's one I definitely want. Where did I just have it? I hope your day is filled with fun and laughter. Where did I have that one? Rats. Here it is. So from the Sophisticated Sled. It's too long now. Rats. This is one of my very favorite sayings. Can you see it? I hope your days are filled with fun and laughter. And it is fantastic. But it is just way too long for their rats. That one would have been good. All right. That's okay. Hang on. So this is when you're playing around. Sometimes you have to get messy. And, oh, maybe this big smile. That's too big. Sometimes you have to pull out quite a few different stamps to make it be what you want it to be, right? Just a note, you're a great friend would be nice, but it's gonna be too big. Oh, happy day. Monday, Tuesday, happy day. Wednesday, Friday. Wednesday, Friday. What happened to Thursday? Happy day. So I'm looking for size, font, and some sort of words, right? Home sweet home? No. Wishing you much joy would be nice, but there's a whole bunch of more words on it. You mean so much to me. Perfect. Okay, there's a nice script. I don't know that I think on this one, I went a little overboard on wanting it to be a whole bunch of different words, and I don't think it needs to be that. Did 8:30 bells just ring? I have a cuckoo clock that helps keep me on track, you guys, just so you know, and clearly doesn't do a very good job of keeping me on track. Well, it does, I know now. All right, but we are almost done, so that's a good thing, hey? So I'm going to just kind of block that there. And then see how we go here. Yep. Nice. Okay. And it went in there, and that's okay. It's all right. Okay. So now I'm going to bring in a blending brush, and I'm going to smooth that out a little tiny bit with the blending brush. This is soft seafoam. Do I have anything that looks like a soft seafoam brush? Yesterday, every word I say today is a song. My goodness. Sing along with me if you want. This is not the sing-along hour. 2 weeks ago, all I did was do the Alberta weather report. Now today, all I'm doing is singing. Hello, Donna. I think you won one time. Did you get a, maybe you won from the, are you a secret, not a secret sister, a SSS, a silver sister? I think one of your uplines is in the crowd, hey? So one thing I love about the glass mat, I can start off the page and then come on. And I just want to color around, not my images, and not really quite, I just want to add a little something, something. So I'm leaving big white spaces around my images. Hopefully, and if it doesn't happen, well, then there it is. But that's sort of the idea, and I think it's doing good. So there's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I'm just turning the page, and that is a Bob Seger song. So see, if I could carry his tune better, I would totally do that. Turn the page. I really can't do that one, but I love it. You can Google that one straight. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, you guys. You were a little skeptical, hey? Look at. I'm way too far out. You're seeing way too much mess. Look at how pretty. Ay, ay, ay. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, it is. Okay, so now that's it. I could do a whole bunch of stuff with it. What am I going to do with it? Okay, sorry. Okay, first off, I'm going to clean up. So there is probably green here. It's hard to see. That's the soft sea foam. Oh, I just threw that in the garbage. That'd be sad. Guess what else for the thing? I just looked down. This is, we won this. We earned it if we worked extra hard in April and beat our best last year kind of thing, which is pretty simple for me because last year I was being a sluffer and this year I was like gung-ho. But I did get that, and I am sharing it with my people on Friday. They all get a little panel to make a card with. Eee! Okay, so this is Summer Sun and freesia, which I love, fresh freesia. I'm so glad that one stayed in. And then pool party. All right, pool party. And one of my cards is also going to be a pool party. So I think this might work out actually quite lovely. What am I tripping over here? One moment, let me grab a 4 inches here. Oh, I did that one. Okay, I'm gonna have to close this one a little tiny bit to have a double layer. Just so I'm gonna have to trim it down. Let's see what this does. And I will pull in. I'll see what this does. Hang on. One moment, please. Okay. Let me just be right back. I'm just going to trim this a little bit so I can have 2 layers. So I eyeballed just now which side was best, top or bottom there, and I think I did okay. And I actually chopped off one of the L's. Hi, Connie. What are you doing up still? It's late. So the one thing about trimming, you kind of lose that all becomes white edges that you didn't necessarily want. So I'm just coming back in there, okay? All right. All right, so that seems a little dark. Look how soft that color is, hey? All right. And then if we put it onto this, do you know what? Pool Party and the only thing that would make this really better, so I really love it, except that all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, these two things look exactly the same. This is actually Summer Splash, and this one is Pool Party, and it really is not pool partying to me. I mean, it is, but so is this. So I'm a little bit about that. This one is the Pool Party, right? So it's the right color, but clearly Pool Party and Summer Splash are very similar, which they're not in the cardstock. There they are, right? So they're not at all. Anyways, there's that idea. So this would be maybe prettier with a little bit like something different, right? And I'm racking my brain how I would do that again as a second card. I've got another example here I'm going to show you, and you'll be like, oh, that's even cooler. So would I maybe not pull this one in? Maybe that would be the thing. So that being said, I kind of like that backed like that. I could pull in this somehow, but I don't think so. Like, I think, no. And then all of a sudden you're doing it as just one of these things is not like the other. You can pretend as much as you want, but it's not. So that one's not bad, but I don't love it. So I think I will do this guy like this. And now I'm wondering if I can pull in a couple of these things, and if that'll actually finish this off quite nicely, perhaps. Maybe that's the idea, is to fill it in a bit more with some extra stuff. I wasn't planning to, but it was going to be quite, no thank you. What are you no thanking? What did I say to you? Wyatt, what did I say to you? You don't want the fresh freesia in there? Is that what you're saying no thank you to? I was just going to look for, see if I have. This ribbon's not available anymore, but I still have some. And I kind of like that idea. Let's see if I pull in Summer Splash. This also looks like Petunia Pop in this world, hey? The girls know that I'm sometimes, I read comments a little late sometimes. Also, I will say that when the comments come through, if you guys are answering each other, which is fabulous, I love that. Like, no, that's not what I'm trying to say, but sometimes I feel like I'm butting in. When I reread it later, I'm like, oh, they never had any intention of talking to me. She was just replying to her own like literally replying to somebody. It just comes up as a comment when it's live, just during the live. The other question I have for you, and I'm trying to figure out how I would do it, how I would advertise it so it can happen most effectively. And of course, I've been meaning to do it all month so that people would get the bonus of the $6 when they did it. But doing a BOGO where I show you something and you guys buy stuff from the catalog and you get, you basically pay my stuff, but you pay for it but with product purchased. And I was literally been trying to do it kind of all month so that you'd have that option. Oh, that's kind of pretty. So this one's pretty. I love it too. I love the pop of it since it's there, but I also love this one. Huh? What do you guys think? Splash or, well, you probably don't like, is Fresh Freesia purple to you, Connie? So Splash or Pop, even though it's not really Petunia Pop, it's Fresh. You can say Fresh or Splash. I'm just kind of curious. They're both kind of pretty. And then I do need to have some words in here. And I'm just looking to see. Ooh, Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. If you are Australian, Merry Christmas. Look how pretty this is. Totally a Merry Christmas card. Ta-da! All right, I'm teasing, not teasing actually, but okay. So I don't mind that. And I think I can come back in with white. And you absolutely made my day. I could highlight that, hey? I just heard something really weird outside. And I wasn't really sure. I'm trying to hear it again. I'm not 100% certain that it wasn't my stomach. Do you guys ever have your stomach make really loud noises and you're like, was that outside? Was that my stomach? Was that me? Okay, maybe I'm the only one that has that happen, but I definitely have it happen to me. All right, I think that you absolutely made my day might be kind of nice. So let's highlight that and let's do it in Summer Splash. And, oh, thanks, Jane. And then I lost it. So Friday nights, although I was out partying myself on Friday night, so I couldn't party with all of you all, but Friday nights, when I'm losing stuff, y'all can bring a cocktail and have a little drink. Here it is. You guys are all like, that's right there, Laura. This is really long. This is not going to fit on that piece of scrap. Hang on a second. This is really long. This may not actually work because it's so long. I was gonna kind of half curse. I was gonna say freaking, but nonetheless, it's still kind of a curse. Okay, got a piece of paper anyways. This might not work. It might be too long for what we're doing here. And I think that's why, honestly, now I know I'm not on screen anymore. Hang on, let's go back up. So I'm gonna stamp this upside down, because so you can see it better. I think that's why this is two different colors, quite honestly, because I probably have done it, you absolutely, and made my day in the same stretch. But let's see what this looks like. I did do it probably cookie-eyed on here. Who knows? I don't think I can actually use it. It's got so many lines from being cut out. I was cutting out squares for the card class. Ugh, okay. I really can't use this one, but if it works, I will get a proper piece. I think I'll have to come in on top, but it's so long. You know what I mean? So it just about works. Okay, just about works. I just need to come right in here. I kind of like, do you like this? I kind of like it, you guys. So one plus of having a whole bunch of stuff just kind of obviously falling out of your kit, it gives instant. And I kind of don't even mind that these are, I don't want that all covered up, the same color. I could come in with a different color of that, but that is nice. Okay, now back in here, tight, sorry, tight. Nice. Okay. And that is with the Seaside Wishes. Now, as an alternative of how I did that one, get ready. I really like that. So I will definitely use this. You do have to, in your envelopes, have to have this right tight closed, right? So that's why it's like, blah, but it just works. So the other one that I did, oh, thanks guys, is this one. Look how cute that was, hey? So again, I was working with this set, right? And trying to figure out, and I thought, oh, but then I was like, oh, this is, I did not use, I don't think hardly any words from here. Enjoy Today is from that kit. And I think that might have been it. So then I was asking too much because we're supposed to be using the stamp set, right? But anyway, so yeah, mixed and matched, those kinds of things. My question on this one is, I can go yellow. And look how snappy that is. And I could do it over top of that. So that's one choice. Or, I had another choice. Where is that? Hang on one second. Aw, thanks. Is that Donna saying great card? I saw the great card. Yay. Thanks, Donna. Or I can do, let me get this folded because it's weird otherwise. So I was creating cards, and of course, you know, I couldn't find my bone folder, but Tamara had told me that you can take a block if you can find one that doesn't have a whole bunch of dirty stuff on it. And the block doesn't work bad. I don't recommend it all the time. If you can find, you should buy a bone folder or 2 or 3, but in a pinch, look how pretty that is to fold it. Okay, or I can do this. And so my question is, should I do it like that or do it on here? I'm just folding this one too. I know I'm tight again, and I won't make you sick by going woo woo, but I'm just, or should I do this? And yes, I do have a big bright orange one on there. So this guy or this guy, kind of both pretty, hey? That guy or that guy? Just 2 different ideas, hey? Now, to finish this guy off, I actually have no idea what I'm going to do. Yeah, so just another idea. I think it's getting late, so I won't try and finish that guy. But I was curious if you guys had input on which one I should put it on. And then you like the color. Yeah, the yellow card is kind of neat, hey? This one's quite somber. And in fact, the first one I did, I think I did it, I did it with Lagoon and it's very much different, right? But that's when I was like, oh, you do like this blue one. Interesting. So are you saying try and go a blue, not, do you mean this being blue peacock, or do you think I should try it on a blue? But yeah, I did like that brightness. Partly why I needed that was to then figure out how to finish it. Because it does, obviously. It's cute, but it needs a little something, something, obviously. And actually, I'm quite pleased the way that this one fell together. So now I'm like, okay. And if only this was not red. Hey, Keisha? Or green. Anyways, oh, look at what I have, though. This might work. Some leaves just fell out of my earth. Some leaves in here might be okay. That's the wrong green, though. Oh, that would be pretty on there. All right. And what set did I show you? Oh, it's from In the Grove. I actually have a little bit of greenery. Oh, but if I could find it. There's a little bit of the trees. The one tree looks like seaweed. Oh, I'm coming back in and filling it in with the seaweed, you guys. The girls from the Groovy Grove know what I'm talking about. When I find it, I tell you, I'm going to do it. Here, look at, you can't see it here because it's just too solid, but it's this one right here. This one is totally. I'm just looking for a little circle. I think I have one over here. Even just in white, I think might be nice. And put some nice words on here. And maybe, oh, do I have a butterfly to do? And this guy's, his wing got cut off, but let's pretend. What I figured is I'd be able to use him with a cluster of that. And then we always need a bow. Hang on, what bow can we use today? Quick. Look at. My peach bow is here. Dun, da, da, da. Okay, I have to say I don't love that bow as much with that butterfly, but I could bring in something. Let's pretend. We'll just pretend for now. Ta-da! Okay. Anyways, all right, gals. I'm going to let you go. Hi, Susan. Yeah, so just grab some of your very favorite scripty words and stamp and have some fun. Your challenge, if you choose to accept it, In case you don't know, if you're brand new again, we have a group called Creativity for Everyone. Go and find it. If you have trouble, comment on here, and several of the girls will link you in. And you're allowed to post, and we love to see your inspiration. And so, yes, if you give this card a try, that would be fantastic. And there we go. All right, gals, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, please touch base with me. And I would love to get to know you a little better and chat. And if you would love to figure out whatever I was talking about at the beginning with all of the flowers and leaves and circles and what was she talking about, several of us can help you with that too. So touch base, and we would love to invite you into our fold, hey? All right, I will talk with you again live tomorrow night, live at 8. It'll be great. Bye, guys.